With the recent release of Teal Mask and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's one particular Pokemon that has been getting much love from the community, and that is Ogerpon. From being misunderstood, and you do really feel bad for her during the story. All she wanted to do was live in peace with the people in Kitakami, but she was forced to be secluded in a cave in Oni Mountain. Meanwhile, the loyal three were loved by the villagers and were praised for protecting them. And let's not forget, the loyal three were the ones that got into Ogerpon's cave in the first place and stole 3 of her masks and basically bullied her. I can't stand them. But why her? Just look at her. She doesn't mean any harm. Is it because of the way she looks? Is that why? I mean, she did have to hide behind a mask, so it makes sense. But anyways, my point is, I will not take any slander against Ogerpon. Like I said, look at her. She doesn't mean any harm. Now I understand why Kieran was so mad for me keeping her. I would be mad too. And also shout out to the man who made her mask and accepted her for who she was, so shout out to you. But back to my point, we must protect Ogerpon at all times. But on a serious note, the reason we feel like this, or I do at least, it's the fact that Game Freak made a pretty damn well good story that brings out these emotions. I mean, they did get inspiration from an old Japanese folktale, but I haven't felt like this in a while. I feel like the last time I got really emotionally connected to a game was Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. That made me cry. But if you're talking mainline games, I would probably have to say Black and White with Anne. Oh, and I also did like the Arven storyline. It sucks that his mom was just an AI the whole time, but yeah, I think recently they've been doing pretty good on the story wise, and I really do hope they keep making stories like these in the future. It brings out my emotions, and that's what a good story does. But even though the graphics might not be the best, but now I really can't wait for the next DLC and see what Kieran cooks up, and hopefully they make a pretty damn well story there too.